Do you like Sony games? You have a PSVR 2? What the hell are you waiting for? So let's talk about it, dudes. Experience the majestic world of Horizon like never before in this new adventure for the PSVR 2. The stunning visuals and the innovative features to fully immerse yourself into the world of Horizon as an experience like no other. Ascend the towering peaks of the Kaja Sundom as Reyes, a disgraced former soldier, and unreveal a new mystery surrounding the machines to redeem yourself and save your people. You will also meet Aloy and other familiar faces with including new characters along your journey. Journey into the wilds like never before in Horizon Call of the Mountain. Now that we pretty much got the intro fluff out of the way about the game, let's go into the details and my thoughts on Horizon Call of the Mountain and the reason you predominantly clicked this video. Horizon Call of the Mountain is a beyond breathtaking, crystal clear experience unlike anything I've experienced in VR gaming. The graphics are Ultra HD to the brainwaves, and I honestly don't know how I'm going to feel moving forward playing other VR games because I know how clear they could be. And after beating this game and playing other games that don't have that graphical fidelity, it leaves me disappointed and I have to fight myself through it. You'll understand when you don the headset and play this. Sony has truly created a marvel feat in graphics in the VR gaming department. Another thing I noticed that reviews and critiques and other gamers in general that don't give Horizon enough credit for the things that are possible in this game space. This game has tons of items to be interacted with, and almost everything around you has physics and can be played with, toyed with, tossed, thrown, painted, etc, etc. The haptic feedback and adaptive triggers are on full display, as hitting your hand on vines or walls or brushing your hands through the grass, you're going to feel the feedback, and it varies on what you touch or hit, and all the weapons feel like they have their own weight to them, even though you're just holding the dual senses in the real world. The headset also will vibrate when big huge monsters walk around or smash things near you, completely giving you even further immersion into its world and of the game's scale. It is genuine enough if you really put it into terms of human, realistic, and logical, especially with the characters, but you do feel a little bit taller than certain NPCs, and if I had to really nitpick, go further, I would say that the player's hands, the ones that you use to do everything, are a bit humongous and on the bigger side. But after playing a lot of the game, you do get used to them. As you play through, and like I did through my experience, I did encounter a few glitches and hiccups where I had to restart the checkpoint over because a cinematic played while I was climbing up to a ledge, and after it ended I was just stuck. So I had to restart, watch the scene again, and then I was able to move. I'm actually in love with this game, and it became my first PSVR 2 Platinum, as I realize now there is nothing left for me to do in the game, so I'm pretty sad. I did complete the game in about 9 hours, and by the time I unlocked my Platinum trophy, I was 12 hours in, so take that as what you will. Everything in my experience, other than those slight glitches, was super smooth and responsive, and everything genuinely felt good. There is a story, but it's narrative driven, and you just kind of sit there and listen to the NPCs. And funny fact about these NPCs, if you try to interact with them while they're talking to you and you reach out to touch them, their eyes watch your hands and they move away from you accordingly. And I thought that was a really pretty nifty immersion thing that a lot of VR games don't even do or incorporate. There is plenty of accessibility features for the elitist VR gamers like myself that want to turn all the vigilante off and have smooth turning, get rid of snap turning, all that crap. And there's also stuff for the newcomers that need all comfort settings. There's even settings in this game that makes it so you can't die, or you can make yourself maximum OP, which is great. You can give yourself 5 times the damage if you're just trying to get all the collectibles and you already beat the game. The combat though, the combat is so damn fun, but it's so fucking short. It's over with, and when it's done, you gotta go back and wait, and there's not really much of that combat, so you never really get that sense of, I don't know how to explain it, you just never get that sense of fulfillment from the combat, which is unfortunate for this game. I absolutely did enjoy it, but what there is not a shortage of is the fucking climbing. Prepare your mind and arms and hands for Climbing Simulator 2023. This is a hiking adventure game. Didn't you know it? You will be climbing everywhere and everything all the fucking time, 24/7. You would think you're done climbing and there's more climbing. There's so much climbing and not enough combat that I had to dock a point, which is super unfortunate because this game is so incredible, but you can't ignore that. And add insult to injury, there is not even an arena mode after you beat the game just to play the damn combat. No, you gotta restart the whole fucking mission, do all the climbing to get to the boss, and then you can fight the boss, and depending on your damage settings, you either got a nice 3-minute fight or a 3-second fight. It sucks. Anyway, this is something that you should play regardless, especially if you own a PSVR 2. You're doing yourself a disservice if you don't. If this is the first of the first outside of Sony's Gran Turismo 7, of Sony really trying to push into the VR market and get it forward, then I cannot wait for their next installments. The game has about 11 or 12 missions, by the way, and I won't spoil all the stuff, but I gotta spoil this one thing. It's not big, I promise you. It's just you get this tool. I'm not even gonna tell you what the tool is, but it's just a tool, right? And when you do this tool, it allows you to swing, and my goodness, bro, fucking Sony, you better make a Spider-Man VR game, because using this tool is like getting blue balls. Every time I used it, I got that experience and that slight rush, knowing what it could actually be if Spider-Man VR was the thing. I have my whole completed playthrough of Horizon Call of the Mountain on my channel under the live section if you want to check that out. We here at NGI give Horizon Call of the Mountain a 9 out of 10. Make sure you stay up to date with all the latest in gaming tech news and reviews. Smash that like, and as always, subscribe. God bless and peace.